Hey everybody, welcome to Niagara Wine Videos. I'm Brad and I bring you the story behind Niagara's finest wines. And this is my weekly wine review. And I thought this would be a good follow-up from my previous episode where I reviewed a virtual wine produced by Jeff Hundertmark. And remember, a virtual wine is made in an actual winery, an established winery, but by a person who makes his own wine. So he just kind of leases or rents out the space and the facilities in the winery to make his own label and then sells it commercially. The wine I have for you today is considered a garage wine, or as the French say, the garagiste wine. Because this wine is made by an amateur winemaker who doesn't have a winery, who literally makes the wine in his house, in his garage or in his basement. So that's where the idea of the garagiste wine comes from. You know, the amateur homemade winemaker. This comes from a person named Peter Finelli, which is kind of a legend in Niagara Falls. Italian-born gentleman who is been making wine for the last 35 years in his house, and like I said, he's become kind of a legend here in Niagara Falls, and only passes his wine out to friends, you know, and wine enthusiasts. Doesn't sell any of it, just kind of makes it for himself and, like I said, friends and family. I was lucky enough to get a bottle of his wine from a friend, and a wine connoisseur, Sergio Deprofaitis. So Sergio, if you're watching, thanks very much for the wine, man. Cheers. I'm finally going to review it for you today. I really don't know what the blend is. I am trying to remember what Sergio told me, and I think it was a Cabernet Sauvignon Syrah blend. So not a typical blend, right? You got Syrah, which is a southern Rhone region or northern Rhone region varietal. So a French varietal from the Rhone Valley. And you've got Cabernet Sauvignon, which is a Bordeaux grape. So you got those two mixed in together. The New World tends to do this. You know, I reviewed a wine from Fielding Estates, which was a Cabernet Syrah. So the New World definitely does this blend. That's what Mr. Peter Finelli has done for us. I might add, this is not his label. His name is just written on here. So that's the blend, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I got something close, again, from Fielding, who tends to make these blends. This is called a Red Conception from the 2009 vintage. Just show you the label there. And this is a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Syrah. So almost the same blend, except the Merlot's in there. So what I want to do is I want to see, you know, how good is this Peter Finelli? How good is this wine? Can I recognize that it tastes like homemade wine, or does it actually taste like, you know, professionally made wine? So Fielding is a really nice boutique winery here in the Niagara region that always has really nice, you know, terroir-driven wines. And this one here is kind of the entry level. So I wanted to pick something, you know, with, you know, that I could compare fairly to it. You know, I don't want to put a blockbuster wine against it. I want to do something entry-level, you know, commercially made wine from an established winery here in the Niagara region against the wine from Peter Finelli. You know, see if I can pick the difference. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it in brown paper bags. I'm going to taste them blind, and we're going to try first to see if I can recognize the varietals, because I don't really know if that's the blend. So we'll see if I can recognize Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah characteristics, and I'm also going to see if I can pick out which is which. I haven't had either one of these wines ever, so it's going to be interesting. Stay tuned. Be right back. Okay, everybody, we're back, and wow, I'm extremely excited to try these wines blind. I had my colleague wrap them up and kind of put tinfoil on top, because one of them was a screw cap, so that's why it looks so weird here. And I've got drop stops in them. I don't know which one is which. I've got two different size glasses, so I can't confuse myself. Stemless and a stem, so no confusing anything here. Wine number one. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. And we're just going to give it a pour here. So, pretty nice color. You can see that. like a raspberry color coming through there. So we're going to give it a swirl. I just opened these wines about 20 minutes ago, so the nose is interesting on this one. Actually get a little bit of raspberries on the nose on this one. Let's give you a color shot there. So you can see it's kind of light. Like, you can see that. You can see your fingers right through it. So on the lighter side for sure. There's some really nice strawberry notes coming through. So definitely red fruit driven. Strawberries, raspberries. Not much oak on that. A little bit of cassis coming through. So that's the Cabernet speaking. Sometimes you get cassis red licorice flavors from Cabernet. I'm not getting much Syrah in here. No meaty flavors or anything like that. Really, like beautiful strawberry notes I'm finding. Like fresh, pure strawberry. Almost smells like a Beaujolais to me. But so let's give it a try here. Nice wine. A little acidic and disjointed, I think. Yeah, really, really acidic. Kind of overwhelms the wine. So yeah, it's not bad, but it's got a really acidic tartness to it that, for me, kind of spoils it. You know, too much acid and too much sour fruit. You know, I really taste like sometimes a mouthwash, you know, alcohol and acid or something. So the wine, it smells like really nice strawberries, but then the acid takes over. The tannins are light, like I mentioned, you can see through it. So if it was my guess, I would say that this is the amateur-made wine without even tasting the other wine. Could be wrong though, so let's, before I make an ass out of myself, let's smell the other one and see what's going on in that one. So that was wine number one. I just tasted right there. Right there, I got one there. You can see that. I can see it, so I got that there. And we've got wine number two coming in here. Stemless glass, so let's give this a pour up here so you can see it. Again, ooh, tricky bugger. It's looking pretty light as well. So let's give this a swirl. Right away, way better aromatics on this wine. Yeah, you really get the smokiness of the wood that it was aged in. You know, probably French oak. That beautiful, nice vanilla smoke comes from the toasting of the barrel, but you know, really nice fresh wood, as if you just walked into a sauna or a cedar closet. So really nice cedar notes on there. Really nice cherry, really nice strawberry cherry notes coming out. Beautiful. Wow, this I'm gonna go with everything. I'm gonna bet my life on it. This is definitely got to be the Fielding. Because it smells delicious, and Fielding always has really nice, like I said, artisan, terroir-driven, well-crafted wines, you know. So this would be my guess. Yeah, that smells amazing. So let's give you a color shot up here. Similar in color to the other wine, but like you can see that they're very similar. I mean, really similar. But the nose on that, although nice, it does have some actually vanilla notes to it now that it's opened up. The nose on this one just smells more refined, you know? So let's give it a shot in the palate, see what's going on. Much creamier. See, the acidity is really contained there, so you can actually taste the fruit. The acid doesn't take right over, and mouthwash your mouth. So, beautiful, creamy finish in your mouth. Sour tart finish, but not displeasing. It's actually really nice, like a sour tart candy. Really nice cherry vanilla mixture with strawberry. I'm definitely going 100%. Wine number 2 is the Fielding Estates Red Conception. And I'm guessing that is the first one by Peter Finelli, which is not a bad wine. I really did like it. Beautiful nose, strawberry, but the acid is way too high for me. He's got to bring the acid down, so contain it somehow, so that more of the fruit comes out, and you can, it's more enjoyable, softer in your mouth, and the flavors are more round. So let's unveil the wine and see if I'm right or I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I don't know. Might have to end the show. Let's see here. First wine. I don't see a screw cap, so thank goodness I'm right. That is the Peter Finelli. So nice job. But I could definitely pick up that it was an amateur wine just because professionally made wines, these guys are professionals. They know exactly how to balance the wine, and they don't stop until they get it correctly, and that they have benchmark wines that they're judging these based on and trying to get them exactly perfect. So not to take anything away from Peter Finelli, he's probably an amazing winemaker and a great amateur winemaker, but judged next to the Fielding, really no comparison. Fielding blew it away. So here we are. Fielding Estate Winery, Red Conception 2009. So the Red Conception is a blend, like I said, of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Syrah. It's been aged for a year in French oak and American oak, so a blend of both. Remember I said the French oak, give me that like vanilla. And I usually find American oak is a more smoky, edgier, like Rioja type wines, so a mix of those. And it was aged for a year, so pretty good. It says soft tannins, rich flavors. I did say that. So it is a very nice wine, soft. You get richer wines, obviously, for more money, that are more concentrated, bigger tannins. But this was a really nice wine, I thought, especially, next to the Finelli, when he's got the acid more contained in this one, it's a much more voluptuous wine in your mouth. Really creamy, and then it finishes dry and a little bit sour. So very nice wine. Thanks very much for watching. The next couple of videos I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the wines and unveil the wines that I've picked to be my favorite red wine, my favorite white wine, and my favorite rosé of 2012. So out of all the wines I tasted this summer, I'm going to unveil my favorites to you, one by one. Maybe we'll start with the rosé, then we'll do a white, and then we'll finish off with the red right before Christmas, and that'll be the end of 2012. So again, thanks everybody for watching. I've had a great time getting these shows started this year, and hopefully next year we're going to have more to come. See you soon. Cheers.